Well, I can't be even more excited about this one. CBS is toasting journalism legend Bill Plante. He's retiring after more than 50 years with the network. His career included 4 reporting tours in Vietnam, the civil rights movement, and in the administration of 4 presidents. Bill Plante joins me now. Bill, I can't believe it. Four different presidential administrations?
Reena, I'll tell you, it was always interesting, never failed, and it was in many ways the same every time.
Is it?
Yeah, they're different people, but they make the same mistakes. They get into the same kinds of jams, and you say, hey, I've seen this before.
Bill, one of my favorite moments was with you. We were on a trip with President Obama to Cartagena, Colombia, and we all had a chance to sit with the president and ask him a question, the president of Colombia, and you asked you had a great series of questions, and at the end you said, Mr. President, what's the best restaurant in Cartagena?
And he told us, and we ate there that night, and we hadn't finished our meal when we got word on our Blackberries and smartphones that the scandal had broken about the Secret Service and hookers in Cartagena. So we all had to get up and go to work.
We certainly did. It was one of the moments I remember about how you were able to enjoy the ground, but then once the news kicked off, you were out the door running, ready to hit the ground running. You've covered all these presidential administrations. What advice would you give to people? There's going to be a new crop of White House correspondents coming in January, I'd assume. What would you say to them?
Every administration that I've covered, beginning with the administration of Ronald Reagan, has tried to bypass the press filter. You can understand that. They want to get their message out. But we're there for another reason. We're there to tell the story accurately and without favor to either side. Of course, people don't think we do that, but that is the goal. So when I started covering Reagan, one of his guys said to me, we're going to bypass you. We're going to go over your heads. We're going to go straight to the public. Well, that was harder to do then because they didn't have the tools. But now, starting with about the administration of George W. Bush, they do have the tools. They have social media, and they have video that they can put on the web, and this White House does it. The Obama White House has done it. The Trump White House is showing signs that they may not want to deal with the press much at all. And the president-elect has his 11 million or whatever it is Twitter followers. Well, that's something that nobody else in that office has ever tried to do. So yes, they can go over our heads, they can go direct, unfiltered, but we still have to try to tell the story from the point of view of the people who are looking at it straight.
And if you get shut out from the White House, which does happen to correspondents when you're on covering the beat, what do you do? How do you counter that?
Well, for example, if you're covering the campaign in the past, you go as a spectator. You just go through the gate with all the rest of the people, and you see the same thing that the members of the press do. If you're in the White House, then you protest. You run and you yell like hell.
Yeah, like hell.
Because it's very important, not for us as reporters, it's important for the public. It's the public's right to know that we're supposed to be protecting, not our right to know. It's not about us. The idea that there's a free press, it's free for everybody, not just for reporters. That's the key.
Of all your time, is there one moment or one event that stands out the most?
Well, you know what? The most important thing I think I ever covered was the civil rights movement early on, because that was such a sea change in American life. Politics, I love. I mean, I've covered politics for years, and politics and politicians never change because human nature doesn't change. You know, it's always a little bit of good and a little bit of not so good.
Right. What are you going to do? You've got 8 grandchildren. What's going to happen in retirement?
I'm going to stay busy. I want to continue to do whatever I can to speak out about press freedoms and maybe write something, see more of my grandchildren. Sure, all of those things, but mainly stay busy.
Any final thoughts or words for us folks here at CBS?
You know what? This was my home for 52 years, and I cherished every minute of it. And all I can say is keep up the good work.
We're so grateful you were here, Bill. We can't say enough good things about your career, your time as a colleague. You've just been so tremendous to so many of us.
Thank you, Reena.
Bill Plante, thank you for joining us.